Thanks a lot, Shocks, and it is time for Game 2 in this best-of-5 semi-final series between Najin Black Sword and SK Telecom T1. And like Monty and the analysts predicted, Game 1 went over to Najin Black Sword.
No flash, though, nor an exhaust for that Piglet. And the top lane right now, Brain Kane have been jumped. Impact's gone in. Ignite's ticking. First blood's been secured. Now Impact's been hit by the tower shot. True damage lands. Flash from Prey. Impact gets out. That's a second kill for SKT. Pengy and Impact over the move.
And the bottom lane gets destroyed here for Najin Sword.
Crazy, crazy stuff there in that mid lane. But look at this.
Bengi's on the hunt.
He's blind, but he can sniff blood here as he lands it on towards Nagne. He was stood stationary there around the corner, and Bengi landing everything that he needed to, and they've got time here for some tower damage as well.
Oh, we do see right now, Faker's decided to back away, gonna allow the minions to die to that tower. And this is an early 3-0 lead here for SKT. 2-0-1 on that Bengi Lee Sin. He's already got a double Doran's Blade start, so it's a slightly different item build than we've seen from the previous game. He is going to make his way down to this bottom lane, has his Dragon Range available. Impact does get rooted up. Bengi is looking for Prey. Can he catch him? Does land the Sonic Wave.
Prey at half HP. There's Impact slicing him once again. The stun not quite holding him up for it long enough. That's a great grasping route. SKT not able to follow through.
As opposed to going for those double Dorans, and this time around, feeling he can risk it against Faker. Ooh. Now we see the Shockwave catches Expression, but Watch was able to repel away from it. Expression's in trouble. He's going to leap over to Watch. That was a flash hook. Comes up from Pumandu. They picked up a kill onto Watch, and they turn their attention to Expression.
They're not done here. They're going to keep chasing the Jax. Here comes Vayne. Not quite able to knock him there against the wall. The barrel's coming in. Piglet going a little deep there. The command protect, making sure that that tower not able to do too much. But this is going to open up the outer mid turret.
They're going to dash away on this one. They've got a numbers advantage. Expression just out of sight there from SKT. This will be the first tower of the game, and SKT set up a great roam. There's some pretty good damage there from Nagne, but it's not going to be enough to save this tower. In fact, it is, as he cleared the minion wave.
Now let's look back. That was all set up by this very deep ward up top, this pink ward from SKT, which saw the invade from Watch and Expression. And the lanes did exactly what you need to do. Very difficult always to invade on the dual lane side. Now it's Prey and Kane that are under attack.
Faker's got his Shockwave available. We'll see who decides to go in first. The death sentence doesn't land. Here comes Faker from the side. He's got the attack down.
Oh, but Prey and Kane still sit there behind them. Sorry, there goes a Shockwave. Prey tried to flash it. Box goes down. Good disengage there. Pumandu tanking up the turret. He's actually going to fall, but it will be a 2-for-1 in the end.
Great roam by Faker up.
Trinity 4 Sorcerer's Shoes is what he is working with right now. Other side, we can see that Seal now added into the Blade of the Ruin King for Piglet's Fane. And look at this, the start on the Baron. There is a reward there, so I think that they've seen this happening. And Sword are actually closing in now.
So here comes Sword from the side. They're aware of this. The death sentence goes out. It doesn't manage to connect, though. And Sword are a little bit split up. Faker using the movement speed from distance. Bengi wants to catch somebody. Can he get the kick? The Sonic Wave doesn't manage to connect with anybody, though. And he's going to back away. And SKT lose a bit of HP to Baron, but no fight comes to that one. Expression alone in the top lane.
They have to be very careful here about the steal that's possible from Najin Sword. So SKT have to be very careful clearing out all the vision. Right now they're just trying to bait someone close enough from Najin Sword that they can grab a pick.
Put the bait on the hook.
Kane, don't take it.
Will they bite here? Kane moving forward step by step. Nagne here around
they got Watch.
There's the barrel coming in. Watch is going to be taking a lot of damage there. Repels away. There's a barrel over the side. This is good damage from them. Mandu going very low. Bengi is low. Impact comes over from the side to shield some of that one. And there is a Valkyrie off from Prey. That overall wasn't that bad from SKT.
Yeah, the area of effect magic damage in the back line just destroying SKT, taking their health so low that they could not commit.
Right now, Sword realizing they've got some HP advantage, have stuck around in this mid lane. We're definitely toying with the idea of shoving this tower down. However, at 22 minutes, it is a little less impactful than it was at 15 minutes. And while it's still massive, Sword have to keep hoping for those defensive starts. They have caught Faker out.
There's a Shockwave though. He lands it onto two of them, and look how low both Prey and Expression got. Here comes Bengi. Are they going to fight?
Oh, he wants it!
Going to get locked up. He does go in there, but he's going to pay the price. The shutdown coming in for Nagne.
His Dragon Rage was still on cooldown. Just another second there. Bengi flashed in and could not finish off Prey.
Well, right now we do see Bengi with his life down. He's going to be unable to help out. He has a replay of that fight.
All right, so this is where they catch out Faker, but the beautiful shockwave right there isn't able to get Prey and Expression low enough. You can tell Bengi's going around the side to try and land that Sonic Wave, and even though he gets Expression, he flashes over to try and finish Prey, but he just pulls out a kick instead of the actual Dragon ultimate right there. Not right available, and he can't finish him off.
Little bit unfortunate for them there on that one. So let's take stock again. 23 minutes we are into this game. That 9,000 gold lead still standing. 4-1 in turrets for SKT. It's not looking good for Sword. We talked about the fact that SKT are an incredible team at adapting. And so far they seem to have done that after Sword picked a very similar lineup in game one.
Yeah, right now Sword just doing the best they can to hold on to this matchup, and they had a very advantageous fight that allowed them to not only prevent the Baron from going down, but actually almost get some kills. And we'll see if they can find that situation again. I feel like SKT may not group up quite as tightly to run the risk of being caught by Nagne's ultimate. The one thing that is different in this game from the previous game is just how much less emphasis there has been on wards and clearing wards. And it really feels like it's a lot more action-packed as SKT are stacking towards this top lane.
Walking straight over the ward there, and that Cocoon came around the side just to push them away from that area. SKT not going to be gambling anything at this stage on that one as Impact dives in, and so far for him, I said it before, that his Renekton is incredibly good. 3 for 3 so far here in the World Championships, and right now looking like a 4 out of 4 for him, to be honest.
I think that, you know, SKT are probably going to finish this one out by the split push as well, because they don't feel like going for that Baron. After Bengi right there literally had 1 second left on his Dragon Kick, he couldn't get it off. It doesn't seem like luck is on his side, so they don't want to go with that Smite Wars, and they'd rather just shove down turrets.
Yeah, they're focusing it down. Tower is getting dropped very, very quickly. Barrel comes up from Nagne, but does absolutely nothing. A decent Strangleforce will interrupt SKT from re-engaging, but here they come!
Wow, the shockwave comes down. Prey, he's going to be finished off, and look at Piglet ripping through Sword here. That's 3 men down. Triple kill. Is he going to be able to pick up 4? The barrel comes back. Piglet won't be able to catch up, but it's 4 kills for them coming in. Oh, in total, only Nagne stays alive. They're going for the turret.
Piglet was so deep right there, he was closer to Najin Sword's base than Najin Sword were, in the middle of 3 people, able to hunt them down and finish them off. This is going to be an inhibitor.
Baron, of course, is still available for the taking.
A slightly different itemization here from Piglet as well. After picking up that Phantom Dancer, he's grabbed himself a Hex Drinker, and I guess against the immense amount of burst that comes from Sword, as well as every single member doing magic damage, that makes perfect sense. Now, with the super minions in the bottom lane, SKT are going to pick themselves up at Baron. They've got great control of vision, and this is completely uncontestable by Sword.
All right, so they will take the Baron when they have total vision, not only of Baron Pit, but also all the paths leading to Baron Pit.
Pretty much the safest Baron you could ever hope for, I think. There, complete control of everything going in. SKT, meanwhile, pushing in for turret number 7 here, the inner turret in this top lane.
They cannot defend this one because Expression is still split pushing bottom. Very, very dangerous for them to even be close.
Well, right now you can see without the numbers advantage, Sword haven't even tried to challenge. Pumandu was looking for that death sentence from over the tree line and didn't manage to connect with anybody. Right now, SKT, they keep the numbers. There's a 5-man team in this top lane. There are super minions getting closer and closer to the Nexus. They have caught watch. Pumandu decides not to go in. Shockwave is available. If it's going to come down, Faker holds on to it this time around, and SKT haven't exactly jumped on this fight, waiting for the minions to back them up.
No need to take a risk here for SKT. They're going to be regenerating all that poke that comes out from Sword slowly but surely, and probably going to put down a lot of damage on their own as things go through. Just waiting for that next wave of minions to come down the turret. There it is. Actually, we saw the flashes going in from that one. Impact having to get himself back away, not quite going to plan.
Nagne's explosive cast was used in that engagement though. Faker has held onto his shockwave. Now we have a 5v4. Expression is close by, but it'll take him a couple of seconds to get there.
This is going to be very hard for Najin Sword to continue defending. Expression actually going in on Bengi here. Probably won't follow it up though.
Pumandu almost connecting with that death sentence. Not managing to grab a target just yet. Expression and Watch toying with Impact, but that's definitely not something that'll work in their favor. Piglet, once again, landing a couple auto attacks onto the tower. Sonic Wave connects, but no follow-up. Watch, once again, repels the Shockwave. He comes back down, almost gets caught by the death sentence. And Pumandu once again applying so much presence around these towers.
And they've been able to defend until Nagne's ultimate comes back up. So he's only got 4 more seconds left on that one. And the Gragas will be available. If Najin Sword want to make a play, it's going to have to be with that barrel landing in a perfect position so they can follow up with their skill shots AC and chain it.
Look at this here from SKT. Going to the top, bit of damage. Mid tower, top tower, mid tower, top tower, exchanging themselves between the two there as those minion waves streaming on both sides of things. And again, they push on towards that mid. There is Expression jumping in. Gonna get a good start up there. There is a barrel as well. Strangled Thorns will knock up Mandu. The hookers landed on towards Prey, but SKT going a little bit low from this. Looks like they want to back away. There's the damage on to Watch. He's coming straight down on top. Piglet gonna pick that one up. He's now dominating.
Now, right now, Sword doing the best they can to hold on with 4 members. They've held off for the most part, but Impact untouched. They've called Prey. Prey's down. Here comes Piglet. He manages to cleanse off the roof, manages to pick himself up a kill, and he focuses the rest of the damage to clear out the minions. SKT hammer down the 8th tower of the game and their 2nd inhibitor.
Impact is so ridiculously tanky on Renekton. Don't think Najin Sword can ever take him down. Now they're going on Nexus turrets.
Now look at the shield there onto Piglet coming out from Faker. They are going to take down that first Nexus turret. Nagne on the top side here with Gragas is going to get jumped on. Expression comes out. There's a barrel flinging him off towards the fountain, which won't make that much difference. Nagne moves off to the top side. Second Nexus turret goes down. Nagne just pick up the kill on Bengi, but they're pushing in for the finish here. They're trying to take down the Nexus, and they will take down the Nexus. Telecom T1 pick up game number 2 here and bring us all square at 1-1.
And compare the way SKT used the Baron to how Sword used the Baron in the previous game.